everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Broncos coming in at 4-7, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 8-3. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas, their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead spots.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Now third down, less than a yard. Time running out here on the play clock. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
In the backfield is Anderson. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's taken on the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Hackenberg. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he cuts it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Whitehead, the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and...
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Red zone opportunity. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd down and 3. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Denver right after this. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watch it now, Barney!
On second down, here's Hackenberg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What